Like, whoa.
Like, whoa.
There it goes.
Hey,
I think we're good.
Look,
There
we're live. We got audio.
Hey, we are live. All right, cool. Let's get this rolling real quick. Mic check. Yeah, it looks like it's going pretty good.
Got a nice little sound wave.
All right, cool. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Young Niek here from the Detainables, doing our first ever Niek in the Streets Conversations Corner interview here. And today I'm with
Bmurr the ET.
Bmurr the ET. How's it doing, man? How's everything going?
Things are good, man. Life is good. I can't complain.
Everything good? You excited to perform tonight?
I am excited to perform. I'm excited that DTR brought me out. I think I've done a couple of shows here at the Forge, but I think this is the first one with DTR.
Yeah, your first DTR. I mean,
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most with the DTR show?
Honestly, I see tattoos over here.
Did you get about to get
See
tatted?
experience. Probably. I might get yatted at the show. That's a bucket list thing.
Hey, cross it off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes here. I got a couple of questions here I want to ask you.
Playing hardball?
Yeah, a little bit of SVU. I got into that recently. So,
Yeah.
playing a
I
little
saw
bit of
your
the,
obsession. Yeah.
Playing a little bit of the cop role here, but start off with the first question.
Yeah.
What do you think your biggest musical influence is?
Biggest musical influences, we gotta go with Akon. We have to.
All time?
Akon, that Convict album, it's either Akon or Aaron Carter. That's a craziest little toss-up.
That is a really, that's a huge double-ended spectrum there.
Those were the two people that I listened to the most. My parents,
Like Aaron's house party, Aaron Carter?
yeah, like,
yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, man, when Aaron Carter passed away, it was a sad day for me.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. I mean, why Akon though?
Akon, honestly, that goes into what I gravitated in, the sound that I looked for the most, the sound that I liked the most.
Yeah,
you know?
that's fair. That's fair for sure. Segueing still with music and everything, like, what do you think, like, is your writing process? How do you go about doing something like that, especially with music that you do now? I know, like, you said you transcended into more of like the reggaeton and sound.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get to that?
So, kind of like after experimenting with live performances and this and that, and just seeing, naturally whenever I'm in the car, whatever comes on the radio, whatever comes on shuffle, whatever gets me moving, I'm like, okay, let's see if we can do that. And we move around, and we find out which ones come naturally throughout me. And then, but the writing process, like, honestly, a bunch of mumbling, a bunch of recording myself
Just
mumbling for the flow, and then once we have the flow, we punch in the syllables, or if I go for a premise, I just keep that in the back of my head after I go punch those in.
I think Kanye does it too.
Yeah,
Just like lay
there's so many artists.
he lays the field down and then fills it in.
Well, nowadays when you have like I have my iPad, the laptop, and my phone, so I can play one or the other, whether the beat and keep the microphone here with one or the other, and then now I can record myself at home, have it picture perfect by the time I go to the studio.
Right, for sure.
Because you can't write down melody.
Right, no, and that's basically feel. You know what I
Right,
mean? It's at the
right.
time, and like I'm a big believer on like if you're starting something, you can't put it down and pick it back up again.
Yeah.
But like moments for like music and art, like once you have it, you gotta capture it. You know what I mean?
It makes it hard to try to balance.
To come back,
Yeah.
especially with like you're in it at that exact moment or not. Speaking of the shows that you touched on earlier, how do you prep for shows?
Do I prep for shows? So for the most part, my prep starts at the beginning of the day. What I like to do is I like to leave a couple of things unfinished the night before or within my week and call it show day. I have the entire day. But what I like to do is leave like 4 or 5 things that I need to finish and finish them on show day.
Yeah.
That way I already have this drive of accomplishment coming throughout the day. And then just as much peace as I could possibly have throughout the day. So there's nothing else on my mind besides that.
Do you go about like rehearsing everything? Like for me personally, like as an artist, I know I listen because like our shows that we've done have been on Fridays. So for the whole day of Friday while I'm working, I have my entire set list on repeat to like get it done.
See, that's car rides for me. I just, between my kids and my wife and my friends that are around me, and then my solo car rides, I hear enough of my music that
You just know it.
Yeah, just know it.
That's fair.
Yeah, especially now that some of the songs are coming way quicker. Sometimes I'm in the studio for 20 minutes and the song's done. I didn't have that 2 weeks to practice the song and get it absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So somebody said, "Yo, come feature for me." I said,
Just
"Yes."
do it.
You know,
Yeah.
wrote it on the way over or something.
That's fair. I mean, again, like touching on what we talked about earlier, it's all about feel.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So if you have that feel, you kind of just have to ride it. Speaking about like songs and musical talent, so is there anybody locally that you would like to work with, or is there anybody? I'll even expand the question. Like that is a celebrity you'd like to work with too. I mean, you touched on Akon.
If we want to go celebrity, dude, Tory Lanez is incredible. Free Tory.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, still Tory.
Tory.
Still Tory. Locally, look, these two men that just walked in the building, walked in the room right here. We got Ronnie Bando to our left, and then next to Rails over
off
here.
camera.
Off camera a little bit. Rails and I working on the song. Ronnie and I have some things planned out in the mix with Z Lotto. So, as for locally, like that's really kind of like the way that I'm gravitating towards. I really like it because I love the aggression of Ronnie Bando, and then I just feel like XRL is perfected in melodic stuff.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Hyper-pop.
he just flows so
Yeah,
naturally. It's awesome for him. I mean, seeing him too, like, I never knew him until I started doing these shows and showcases. And he just, he kills it every time. He's such a talent.
Yep.
Speaking into local artists, I know you did Niek and Con's music video not too long ago.
Yeah.
You did DTSK's music video. You did Kenny's music video. Ouija and Tweeds. How did you get into doing videos and everything?
I'm doing it for myself.
Doing it for yourself.
I got like $70 in gift cards from Amazon for Christmas last year, and didn't know what to buy. And I've been making music for as long as I can remember. Really going hard at it, I'd say for a year, but 3 years of performing at other different places and this and that, writing songs to go perform. An album dropped, and I was like, bro, I don't even have a music video. So I bought a stabilizer, showed my girl how to use it, and she got the angles, and I picked up editing. And for the last, it's almost 9 months now, I've just been really beating that craft.
That's fair. I mean, and honestly, you can see definitely the progression. I mean, I know from the things that you've showed me, especially when you tapped in with us and were saying come get your video shot. This is something I have from the past, but my stuff now looks way better.
Yeah.
And I can totally.
I learned something with every single video, because every single video, as long as I'm allotted time, which normally, dude, 5-day turnaround isn't tough for me unless I have tons of videos stacked up.
Yeah.
But if I got one video on my table and bro's like, take your time with it.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I get my payment up front. I invest in different softwares and apps and do a little bit of research, buy new equipment. We put all that towards either the shoot or the edit, and we try to find something new and perfect it.
Now, when you go into your video process, like your writing process, how do you go about doing that? Is that more of do you prefer storyboarding sometimes, or do you do freestyles, or how do you prefer to do it?
I prefer to work with an artist that can articulate their vision that they had for that song in the first place. As I go into the shoot, in the booking process, what's the song? I need to know the song before I know if I'm going to shoot your video, if I'm even going to shoot your video. After I know the song, you tell me what it means to you, and we go at that angle. And then during the shoot, the actual shoot, get to know the artist. Questions, conversation, yapping it up is the key to the future.
Oh, I totally agree.
So it's really just finding out what that song, what this video means to them. Maybe it's their first video ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's those types of things. My underlying goal anytime that I shoot a video for them, make them look like the superstar that they already are.
I agree. And, looking back on Niek and Con's video that you did for us, I hate to keep bringing it up. But, that was exceptional.
We were one of my favorites.
We were in and out. I know we shot for a while, but it felt like it was just so seamless, and everybody's ideas were heard, and we got to do so many different things. And even day of, audibles on the fly, everything was just so smooth.
Well, I will say you guys are very people to work with.
I think we come very prepared too. I'm sure that probably helps. But no, I agree. But on top of that, kudos to you for having such a smooth and seamless transition. All right, so enough of the serious stuff. Let's get to the fun question.
All right, cool.
Now, this is a hypothetical.
Okay.
Push-up competition between you and DTSK. Who do you think's winning, and how many push-ups do you think either of you are going to knock out?
Well, I saw this man run through a sheet of drywall on his birthday. But I will say he's lifting more weight, so I'm going to have to go with myself.
Okay.
I'm doing 39.
That's your max?
I'm doing 39. Right now, I don't work out. I just work.
That's
I
fair.
get my cardio from jumping up and down on that stage and making love to my sweet baby angel.
Why 39? It's such a weird
Seems like what I can do. I'm very good at estimation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You have said that to me before, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Me for the ET, Young Niek, The Detainables, Niek in the Streets Conversations, Volume 1. We appreciate your time today, sir. Check him out on all streaming platforms.
Check me out. Give me the ET on all platforms. Streaming music.
Peace.